How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all well. Mr. Boulder back tonight, and I'm back with a contest entry for Roger Kjorvik over in Norway. He's celebrating being on YouTube for 2 years, and he's just hit 660 subscribers. I just checked before making this video. He's actually on 689 now. So he's doing a competition, and all you've got to do is very simple: is show 6 albums with evil album covers, and then give a shout out to 6 channels. So Roger's a great guy, very supportive member of the community, very much into his heavy stuff. So he started up this competition. I've watched loads of responses so far. They've all been really, really good. So I definitely want to jump on board this one. So after the usual sip of coffee, we're going to get straight into it by showing you some evil album covers. Cheers, everyone. Right, so first off, 6 evil album covers. Let's start with this one. Oh, no, sorry, not that. Right, there we go. Exhumed, and this is Anatomy is Destiny, and that looks really nasty. Looks like someone's tied down to a table and having their eye yanked open, probably about to have some horrendous procedure done on it. Excellent death grind from these guys. That's a really nasty looking album cover, really evil. This one sprang to mind straight away before when I started to think about what I was going to choose for this. So that's my first album cover, Exhumed. Excellent death grind from these guys. And this is the other album cover that came straight to mind immediately. Every time I think about gruesome album covers, this one is the one that pretty much is always first in my mind. And it's, of course, Cannibal Corpse, and this is their 1991 album, Butchered at Birth, their second release. Fantastic stuff from these guys, and just, for me, an iconic death metal album cover. Just excellent, excellent artwork, and incredibly gruesome, really evil, really nasty. A great album as well, but the artwork is just absolutely fantastic. I love this so much. Looks amazing. Sticks out in my mind, no doubt about it. Some excellent death metal from America. That's Cannibal Corpse and Butchered at Birth with the absolutely amazing, awesome, nasty, gruesome album artwork. Let's start with some, continue with some black metal now. This is Abbath and his first solo album, Post Immortal. Very, very simplistic, but very, very good. I think this is a fantastic album cover. Gets straight to the point, lets you know what you're going to be listening to. Just looks really evil, really nasty, very sinister. An excellent album cover. This one I thought of pretty quickly as well. Great album from him, and an excellent album cover. Really evil looking, so there's that. Up next is Pantera, and this is Far Beyond Driven, the massive album that went to #1 in the album charts in America. I mean, let's face it, a massive drill bit going up someone's arsehole is definitely very evil. You cannot have some evil album covers without talking about this one, because that is incredibly evil. Very nasty, very gross. This is, of course, the original band cover, which for some reason they put out years later. Yeah, very gruesome stuff, very evil. Excellent album from these guys, Far Beyond Driven from Pantera. Very, very evil, very nasty stuff. Sticking with the United States now, and this is Deicide, and they're very, very underrated in the minds of evil album. Brilliant stuff from these guys, and I've always loved this album cover. You've got this fella down here with like a demon coming out the top of his head, which is obviously supposed to be, you know, sort of demons in his mind or something like that. Very evil looking, very sinister. Excellent stuff. Really, really enjoy that album, and the artwork is fantastic. So there's that, Deicide. And the last one I'm going to show is Cancers to the Gory End. It's their debut album from 1990. Some people shit on this album cover. I'm not one of them. I really, really like it. You know, a massive knife going to someone's head is very, very evil, let's be honest. Excellent death metal from these guys. This is their debut from 1990. And yeah, I see some people sort of talk shit about this album cover, so it's not very good. I like it a lot, to be honest. You know, it's very simplistic. It looks to me like kind of a homage to old school 1980s horror movies, and I'm all over that. So there we are. That's my 6 album covers, 6 evil album covers. That's Cancers to the Gory End. And the only other thing we've got to do is give 6 shout outs to 6 channels. What I've decided to do is I'm going to give some shout outs to some channels that are all under 500 subscribers. During my time on YouTube, people have been very kind to me, giving me shout outs. So I'm going to give some shout outs to some guys who need more subscribers, to be completely honest. So the first I'm going to shout out is Simon Pieface. The guy, his generosity knows no boundaries. He's only recently started making videos, but he's been around the VC for ages, leaving comments on people's videos and sending out huge VCLT packages. You know, not just sending people like 1 or 2 CDs, like send them a whole box worth of stuff. Incredibly generous guy, really nice guy, involved across the community, comments on loads of people's videos, and he definitely needs more subscribers. So that's Simon Pieface. So that's the first shout out I'm going to give. The second shout out I'm going to give is to my friend Dave, Cavernous Carnage 213 up in Scotland. Great guy, great collection, massive collection, really into his heavy stuff. Not just the really heavy stuff though, he's a massive fan of AC/DC as well. Bands like Motorhead. He's a great guy. I think he's on about 250 subs, something like that. Actually, I think it's actually about 160. So I don't know where I got 250 from. So that's Dave. I'm going to give him a shout out. Up next, I'm going to give Dave's friend. Let's have a quick look. Malt Metal Mick. I'm going to give him a shout out. He's only made about 3 videos. Really nice guy. Definitely needs more subscribers. So let's give him a shout out as well. And let's bump up his sub count. Let's get him up to 100 at least. Up next, I'm going to go with Death Metal D 1976. This is Dylan. Now, I've only sort of made sort of connections with Dylan over the last couple of months. He started commenting on my videos. I replied back. Clicked on his channel one day, and I noticed that he's actually started making videos himself. Really nice guy. Again, really into his heavy stuff. And yeah, just a really nice bloke. And chatted with him quite a bit, and he's a really nice guy. So we're definitely going to give him a shout out as well. He's pretty new to the game. He's only got about 4 or 5 videos out. So let's definitely head on over after you've watched this and give him a sub. Up next, I'm going to head over to Canada and to Trevor Hickey. I really like Trevor's stuff. You know, and he does put up some rant videos sometimes. He gets very animated. A really good guy. He's a musician like myself. And he's just a good guy with a lot of sort of good knowledge about bands and music, and I really enjoy his channel. And the last shout I'm going to give, and certainly not least, is to Johnny Mac over at Rock and Metal Plus. John's on about 430 subscribers, so let's push him up over the 500 mark, because it certainly deserves it. Great guy, really great guy from over in Wales. Again, a massive collection, and just a really nice guy, deserves more subs. Let's push him up to 500. And of course, I'll be leaving a link to Roger's video. So, like I say, he's on 689. So let's push him up to over the 700 mark. Great guy, great competition. It's been real fun doing this. Thanks for watching as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, please. I'll be back on the weekend with my question and answer video. So if you still haven't got your question into me, you've got until Saturday to do it, because I'll be doing a video on Sunday. As always, thanks very much, and until then, cheers, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.